بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Good morning to all students of class 6. Today we have a revision class for midterm examination preparation. So today we are going to discuss 1.5 chapter which is included in the midterm exam, and rest of the chapter which are included we will do a next class of revision. So the topic which we will discuss today is chapter number 1, food, where does it come from, and chapter number 3, stars and solar system, but we will discuss only a half chapter from page number 27 till 31. So listen very carefully and get remember that as it is a revision class, so there is no written homework for this week. So you will have to just learn chapter number 1 and chapter number 3 in this week and prepare yourself for the midterm examination. So the chapter number 1, which is food, where does it come from? As we know that all the living things need food to be alive, because food is necessary as fuel is necessary for the other vehicles. Likewise, food is a fuel for the living things. So food is necessary, but how, where does it come from? There are a lot of methods of food taking. For example, if we talk about the plants prepare their own food by the process of photosynthesis. They are called autotrophs. But animals get food from other living organisms and from the food prepared by the plants. So different sources of the food, or there are few definitions which you will learn. One is ingredient. So simply like the things which are necessary to prepare any recipe is called ingredient. So learn this definition and get remember that learn all the questions which are present in assessment 1 and in assessment 2, like MCQs, fill in the blanks, whatever is present in assessment 1, and all the short question answers, all the long question answers which are present in your copy and in your book. Learn properly and prepare, read the book. Read these lessons properly, because there may be objective which will come from the book. So reading of the book is very necessary for the preparation of this exam. So sources of the food. We get food from plants and we get food from animals. So first we will see the food which we get from plants. It starts from page number 5, and the first food item which we take from plants is cereals. Cereals are the food grains produced by the crops like wheat, barley, millet, maize, rice, etc. And this food is used for the preparation of bread, cake, and barley is used for making the bread, beverages. Rice is used for preparing desserts and other food items. Likewise, cereals are rich source of carbohydrates which provide us energy. Next food source is vegetable. Vegetable, in our daily life we eat a lot of vegetable. Sometime we are using the different parts of plants, like sometimes we are using leaves as vegetable, sometimes we are using roots as vegetable, and sometimes we are using flowers as vegetable, sometimes we are using stem as vegetable, and sometimes the fruits are used as vegetable. So these are different kinds, like roots, stem, leaves, flowers. Sometimes we are eating flowers as vegetable. So there are some examples. For example, if we see the roots, turnips, carrot, radish. These are the examples of vegetable which we are eating as roots. Onion, ginger and potatoes. We are eating these stem, underground stem, means in the form of stem we are eating onion, ginger and potatoes. Vegetable leaves, uh, the spinach, lettuce, fenugreek, cabbage, these are the vegetable which we use in the form of leaves. In the form of flowers, we use cauliflowers, broccoli. These are the vegetable which we use in the form of flowers, and sometimes we use the like beans or like something. So these vegetables are necessary because they are rich in vitamin and roughage or fiber. Roughage or fiber is necessary for the expelling out, like the excretion of the waste product. So it is very necessary part of plant which is used in food, and roughage is very necessary for our body to keep us healthy. Fruits, another form of uh, another source is the fruit. Some fruits are fleshy fruits, some are dry fruits, some are citrus fruits. So the example of the fleshy fruits are mangoes, apples, bananas. These are fleshy fruits. Dry fruits, walnuts, almond, and a lot of other dry fruits, you know, very pistachio, and these are the examples of dry fruits. Orange, lemon and grapes, these are the citrus fruits. They are citrus in taste. Some fruits like apples contain fiber, roughage, which help in flushing the undigested food out from the body in the form of waste products. Next is the pulses. Pulses are very rich in protein. They contain a protein in a very high quantity, and kidney beans, pigeon pea or black grams, peas, grams, and a lot of other pulses. These are the examples of pulses which are necessary for our body because they provide us a rich quantity of protein. Oils. Oils are we are getting from different plants or plants seeds or parts, and these oils are very necessary, and a lot of oils are edible oils. Edible means which we can eat. By crushing the seeds, we can get the oils, and these oils are necessary, and they play a vital role in our survival. So the next source is spices. The example of spices are the red chilies, turmeric, cumin seeds and mustard seeds, cloves, ginger and coriander are some examples of spices. These spices are used in a very small quantity, but they enhance the flavor of our food, our recipes. Next is beverages. Beverages are the juices, the soft drinks which we use in our daily life. These are called beverages. All beverages, some are hot, some are cold. So all beverages, whether alcoholic or non-alcoholic, are obtained from plants. The most common beverages are tea and coffee. Tea is obtained from the leaves of the tea plants, and coffee comes from the beans of the coffee plants. So these are the beverages. And sugar is also obtained from the plants. Like cane sugar is the stem of the cane sugar carry a lot of sugar. So it is used, the sugar is made from the cane sugar, and it gives us instant energy to do work of our daily life. And sometimes the sugar beet uh, is also used to make sugar. And edible and non-edible plant parts. This is a table. Read this table properly and learn all the food items which we get from plants all the sources of the food which we are getting from the plants, learn these sources properly. Now come towards the food which we are getting from animals. So a lot of food we are getting from animals like milk, eggs, honey, meat, fish. These are the products which we are getting from animals. Milk. We get milk from the cows, buffaloes, and goats are the common example which are giving us with milk. Milk can be used to prepare a variety of products like curd, cheese, ghee, butter, and cream. Eggs. Eggs, hens and ducks gives us eggs. Eggs are not eaten raw. They are eaten fried or boiled, and they are very important for our body because they are rich in different nutrients. Honey. Honeybees gives us honey, and they collect the nectar from the flowers. Nectar is a sweet juice. They collect the nectar and they change this nectar into honey. And what is apiculture? The rearing of honeybees on a large scale is known as apiculture. So learn this definition. And honeybees are very important because they are providing us honeys, and this honey is used for human beings and other living organisms as well. Meat. Meat is another source of food which we take from the sheep, goat, cow, hen, duck, and meat is cooked before eating. Fish. Fish is a rich source of animal protein. Uh, it is very rich in protein and it is easily digestible. Meat is not easily digestible, but the fish is easily digestible, and these are used as a food. And some fish are we get oil from the fish, and fishes are found both in fresh water as well as in sea water, and there are a lot of examples of the fish which are present at page number 8. Here is a check your progress at page number 8. It is done in your copies, so learn or practice this question properly. Next is food habits of animals. As we are getting food from the animals, so how these animals are getting food and from where they are getting food, because until they are as they are surviving, this is the surety of our survival, because if the animals will not survive or the plants will not survive, we cannot survive, because we depend on plants as well as on animal as regarding the food. So the animals, there are different ways of the animals for getting the food. Some are herbivores. Herbivores are the animals which take food by eating directly plants. So some are herbivores. Herbivores are the animals which are eating their plants or plants part directly. And carnivores are the animals which are eating, flesh eating animals. They eat the flesh of other animals, they eat the meat of other animals, and there are a lot of examples like lions, pythons, wolves, tigers. These are the examples of carnivores. And omnivores are the animals which eat plants as well as animals. And here are two categories. Some are vegetarian and non-vegetarian. Vegetarians means which eat only vegetables, and non-vegetarians mean which eat vegetables as well as meat. So omnivores are the animals which eat both plants, plants part, and meat. So cow, sparrow, woodpecker, these are the examples of omnivores. Next is scavengers. Scavengers are the group of animals which eat the flesh of dead organisms. When the carnivore eat the animals and the remains are present. So these vultures and hyenas, these are the examples of scavengers. They jackals, they come and eat the remains of the dead animal, and this group is called scavengers. Next is food chain. Food chain is actually how the animal get food from. Means some are herbivores, for example, they eat plants, and the animals who are eating herbivores, they are getting energy. Actually, food chain is the transfer of energy from one organism to another organism. As plants prepare their own food, they are called producers. And a group of animals which are eating directly to plants, they are called primary consumers. These primary consumers are eaten by secondary consumers like carnivores. So the energy which is produced by the plants, that is stored in the plants. When the first group like primary consumer eat, or herbivores eat the plants, this energy is transferred to the primary consumers. Now this energy is utilized, and when this energy is transferred to the next uh, carnivores and the tertiary predators, or like something. So this transfer of food from transfer of energy from one organism to another organism, this is a link between one organism to another organism, and this makes the food chain. So check your progress at page number 11. Do this, practice this properly. Keywords which are present on page number 11. Page number 10, there is an activity. Do this activity, learn this activity. Also the assessment question, assessment 1 and assessment 2. Learn all the parts of assessment 2 properly, and also from the B part, all the work which is present in your copy, learn this work properly. And now come towards the chapter number 3, stars and solar system. Chapter number 3, it is present at page number 27. Stars and the solar system. When we see in the night towards the sky, we see a lot of bodies twinkling in the sky. All these bodies which are present in the sky, which are present in the universe, these are called celestial bodies by the scientists. So if you are asked to define celestial bodies, so you will define it in the way the astronomers call the objects present or seen in the sky as celestial bodies. Means all the bodies which we can see in the sky, they are called celestial bodies. And there is a proper system of stars and planets. This system is called solar system. This solar system in which we are living, this solar system belongs to Sun and 8 planets. So Sun is a star, and 8 planets move in the orbits around the Sun. Sun is present at a fixed place. It do not move. But the planets have ability to move in the orbits. So this can be the difference between the star and the planet. That stars cannot move, but planets can move around the stars. The other difference between the stars and the planets is that the stars have their own light. Stars have their own light, but planets do not have their own light, but they reflect the light of the stars. Next is that stars uh, have their own heat and light, but planets do not have. And stars are made of highly compressed gases. Means stars are made up of highly compressed gases, mainly hydrogen and helium, while the planets are made up of solid rocks, liquid and gases. This is the difference. And appear to twinkle. Stars appear to twinkle and planets do not twinkle. And as I have told you that stars are fixed at a place, but planets they move around. Now, what is the solar system? So, the paths on which the planets move, these are called orbits, and uh, the time period in which one planet complete its orbit around the sun, this is called the period or revolution. So this whole system of planets and star is called solar system. Let's see a picture. This is a picture of our solar system. This is the sun, and there are 8 planets: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. These are 8 planets which are present in the solar system. The first planet is Mercury. Mercury is the nearest planet of the sun, and this is the distance from the sun, and it is not written, but write down, it is million kilometer, means 58 million kilometer farther from the sun. This is the distance of Mercury from the sun. Likewise, 108 is the distance of Venus from the sun, 108 million kilometer, okay. So these are the distances. These first 4 planets, these first 4 planets are called terrestrial or Earth-like planets. These are Mercury, Venus, Earth and Mars. First one is Mercury, second is Venus, third is Earth, fourth one is Mars, and they are smaller in size. So these 4 planets are called terrestrial planets or Earth-like planets, and sometimes they are called inner planets. And these 4 planets, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune, these are called giant planets or Jovian planets, and they are called outer planets. So here is detailed information about the planets which is present on the page number 29, 30 and 31. So these 8 planets, first is Mercury. Mercury is our smallest planet and it looks like a pinkish star, and it is easy to find out this planet in the sky because it stays close to the sun. It is not easy to find out the planet because it is very nearest to the sun, and a lot of other information is present at your book page number 29. Read this topic properly, check the information. It is very informative and you will feel very good when you will get the information from the book. So read these information properly. Second one is Venus. Venus is like we can see in the most evening after the sunset, it can be seen shining brightly as the evening star. And the atmosphere of the Venus does not contain oxygen as it is made up of mostly carbon dioxide, and carbon dioxide absorbs the heat, so it is a gas which is called greenhouse gas. So the temperature of the Venus is too much high. The third planet is Earth, on which we are living. Only this is a planet on which life can survive, because it contains the gas oxygen, which is necessary for the survival. It contains the water, which is necessary for the survival of the living organisms. So it is the only planet where the life can exist. And it is also called as blue planets due to the presence of the water. And it has one natural satellite. The natural satellite is the moon, which moves around the earth. So next one is the Mars. Mars is a fire like or red orange color planet. It is called a red planet, and it has an atmosphere, and it also have seasons like the earth, but they are twice as long as ours. And it has ice caps, and it has a carbon dioxide gas, and not it is not suitable for the survival of the life, and there is no water. And Mars has dust storms that occur frequently in the atmosphere, that is much thinner than the one on Earth. And Mars has two small natural satellites. And next, fifth planet is the Jupiter. It is called Jovian or giant planet, and it is also called outer planet. First four planets are called inner planets, and fifth, sixth, seven, and eight planets, these are called outer planets. So just remember these information. And it is biggest planet, and it is truly gigantic, means very big, and it rotates faster than any other planets. It rotates very faster around the sun, and the biggest spot in it is the great red spot. And next one, sixth planet is Saturn, and Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. You will read the information. It is very simple, very easy, and very you can easily understand the information which is given in your book. So read these topics carefully, and learn. Check your progress at page number 31. If it is present in your copy, so prepare this properly. And all the questions which are related to this topic, learn these questions properly, and prepare yourself properly for the midterm examination. Take care, and Allah Hafiz till the next revision class.